Pepper's week 3 video recap. So we're going to start out by charging our clicker, just like we've been doing at the beginning of each training session. So as a reminder, when we're charging our clicker, we're not actually asking the dog for any specific behavior. We are just making sure that they have a solid association between hearing that click and being rewarded with a piece of food. From here, we're going to get right into our food luring. So the goal with this is that I want Pepper to be connected to this piece of food the whole time that we're moving. Pepper. Pepper. I also like to practice this with both hands. Pepper. Pepper. Good dog. We've been continuing to work with the leash this week, so I already have my collar connected to my leash. I am going to get a piece of food out first, just because this leash is very interesting to the puppies. So I'm going to show Pepper that piece of food. I'm going to drop it on the floor. As she's eating that piece of food, that's when I'm going to get that collar on her. And then we're going to start out with doing a little bit of food luring. She's very interested in that leash today, so the quicker I can get her moving around, the less likely she's going to be to focus on chewing on that leash. You got an itch? I know you're not used to that collar. Oh my goodness. Pepper. So again, just continuing to do some food luring while they're on leash. Whoops. Pepper. Practicing that with both hands. Pepper. Pepper. Good job. We've been continuing to work on our hand targets or our touch command this week. So I have been practicing this with the puppies on leash just a couple times this week. For this, in the past we've been having food in our hand, but this week we are doing offered hand targets, meaning I put my hand out flat with no food in it, and I want to see that Pepper will still hit my hand with her nose. When she does, I'm still going to mark and reward, just getting rid of using that food lure to start. Pepper, touch. Good puppy. Pepper, touch. And we're adding a little distance this week too. You can see that Pepper has to take a couple of steps to get to my hand. And then I do like to practice this with both hands as well. Pepper, touch. Good puppy. We'll do one more here. Pepper, touch. What a good girl. Good job. We've been continuing to work on our sits, so I've been having the puppies do a couple of these on leash this week. Go ahead, go get it. So tossing a little reset cookie. Pepper, sit. So the goal this week is to get the puppies to go into a sit without having to use a food lure. Pepper's been doing really well with this. I'm going to give her a follow-up cookie for staying in that sit position. Go get it. Good job. Pepper, sit. What a good puppy. Go get it. We've been working on our downs as well. Pepper, sit. Whoops, got an itch. Let me toss a reset here. Go get it. Let's try that again. Pepper, sit. Down. I'll mark and reward that. So you can see they're still getting used to the collars. She's itching herself quite a bit here. That's all right. I'm going to actually take it off to continue. Is that really itching you today? All right, so I'm going to get her on a piece of food so she's interested in the food while I take this off. Good job. So again, this week, just getting them used to doing a couple more behaviors wearing that leash. It's still pretty new to them, so keeping criteria pretty low, just having her do a few things. All right, Pepper, sit. Down. Good job. So goal for this week with the downs is to get the puppies into down position without having to use a food lure. So for this, I'm going to toss a reset. Go get it. It's easiest to get the dogs into a sit position first. Pepper, sit. I have no food in my hand, I'm just pointing. Down. So still marking and rewarding after she gets into position, but just getting rid of using that food lure. Giving her a follow-up cookie. Go get it. We'll do that one more time. Pepper, sit. So I don't have food in my hand, just kind of making a little gesture here. Down. Good dog. Giving her a little follow-up. Go get it. Nice work, Pepper. We've been continuing to work with the mat this week. So the goal for the mat this week is I want Pepper to offer me a down position when I tell her to go to her mat. And then I'm going to start to take a couple of steps away while she remains in position on the mat. Go get it. Tossing a reset just to move her away while I get this down. Pepper, go to your mat. Gonna help her this first repetition here. Good dog. Good girl. So again, Joe's taking a couple steps away in different directions. I want to see that she'll maintain that down. Go get it. We're releasing her. And then we'll do that again. Whoops, to the corner of the couch. Pepper, go to your mat. Help her again. Good dog. Go get it. We've been continuing to work on name recognition by playing our flying cookie game. So this week, when I toss a piece of food away for Pepper, I'm going to move where I am just to make it a little less predictable for her. Go get it. Pepper. Good dog. So tossing those resets in different directions. Go get it. And then I'm moving as well. Pepper. Go get it. Pepper. Good dog. Go get it. Pepper. Good dog. Nice work, Pepper. We've been continuing to work with the crate this week. Go get it. So this week we are adding a little bit of duration to this. Pepper, crate. So marking and rewarding once all 4 paws are in. Marking and rewarding again after I close the door. And then I'm just going to take a couple steps away. So I'm looking for her to remain calm in the crate while I take a couple steps away. As long as she's showing me calm behavior, I'll come back and mark and reward. And I'll do that a second time. And then when I'm ready to let her out, I am going to grab a piece of food and meet her right at the threshold. Okay. And then toss that piece of food out. Pepper, crate. Good girl. So marking and rewarding again for calm behavior once I shut that door. piece of food in my hand. Okay, good girl, Pepper. Nice work. In week 3, we start to introduce the puppies to grooming tools that make noise. So today I'm using a nail Dremel. You could also use a pair of clippers or a blow dryer for this. We just want the dogs to have a nice neutral to positive response to hearing different sounds. So for this, with Pepper, I'm going to bring out my nail Dremel. When the nail Dremel turns on, I'm going to start to drop food one piece at a time on the ground. When the food stops, the nail Dremel will shut off. So let me get a few pieces of food ready here. Oh, you're excited about this. Okay. So I am starting with the nail Dremel kind of back behind me a little bit. It is a quieter tool, but I don't want to start out super close to Pepper here. So again, I'm just looking for a nice neutral to positive response to her hearing the sound. Good job. So nail Dremel shuts off, food shuts off, and I'm actually going to toss a reset cookie here. Go get it. This is going to help kind of gauge her response. If she comes back to me and wants to continue working, I'll do another repetition. If she runs off to grab that cookie and doesn't want to come back, then maybe I'll end that session there. But it's a nice way to kind of relieve that pressure and give them a little break. Okay, so now I'm going to move the Dremel down to my side a little bit closer to her. Good job, Pepper. Go get it. And then we're going to do that one last time. And this time I'm going to have that Dremel a little bit closer to her. Whoops. Nice work, Pepper. We've been continuing to work on the puppy's body handling this week, so we're doing restraint holds, handling their paws, their tail, their ears, their eyes, and their mouth. So I'm going to start with a couple of restraint holds with Pepper here. So just adding a little bit of duration to this week, meaning once I slip my hand underneath her belly, I'm going to hold it there and put some light pressure on it for a couple of seconds. Oh my goodness. Yes. Good dog. Yes. Nice work, Pepper. We'll do another one. I'm going to see if I can do a hug around her neck as well with this. Yes, good dog. Good girl. So for handling the tail, I just want to see that again I can put a gentle pressure on the tail. Yes, and hold it for a couple of seconds there. Go get it. See if we can do that one again. Whoop, you keep sitting down on me, girly. Yes, good dog. And then this week for the paws, when I slide my hand down and lift up the paw, I'm going to work on isolating one toe. Yes, in preparation for a nail trim. Good job. Yes. Go get it. When I'm working with Pepper's face, I will get her into a nice sit position. It's just easier for me to see what I'm doing here. So this week with the ears, I'm just taking a good look, massaging her ear, applying some gentle pressure, and just adding a little bit of duration to it. Yes. Good dog. Yes. Nice work, Pepper. When I'm looking at her eyes, I'm just gently pulling up her eyelids. Same thing with this, just adding a little bit of duration this week. Yes, good dog. Yes. And then for her mouth, I am just pulling up her lips, just so I can get a good look at her gums and her teeth. Pepper. So So getting her back into that nice sit position. Yes, good dog. And then we'll do the other side here. Yes, good dog. Nice work, Pepper. That is it for Pepper's week 3 video recap. Make sure that you're looking at your handouts as well as your video library for everything that we've been working on in week 3.